Wrong password. Y'all, we got in the most adorable little assortment bunnies. And they're super inexpensive. They're like 15 something for all four. Found you guys. You got the text. Awesome. Y'all, sometimes I just gotta test it to see if the text is delivering. All right. So, whenever I saw that the 4 Easters came in, I thought, hey, that would be a really easy way for me to fill my shop, because I can make 4 quick Easter wreaths using about the same supplies and just knock them out. Now, what's fun about these is that they are like a foam. They're not plastic, they're not wood. So I don't know if you guys can see it. The best way that I can explain these is if you've ever had an aquarium, the foam that goes like in your aquarium filter is what they're kind of made out of. So they're super light. But I had one like this, it was a dog face, and it was on my front door for like 8 months with absolutely no issues. So these are fun just because they're super lightweight, inexpensive. All right. So I've got 4 of those. That means we're gonna at least get started on 4 bases. I don't know that we're gonna actually do all 4 wreaths because that's being extra. I grabbed this mesh. I randomly found it in a pile over there in my warehouse. And it was perfect because it's got a nice burlap base, but then it's got all of the different Easter colors already in it. You guys can't even see it because it's focused on me for some reason and not what's going on. So I don't know if we still have this one in stock or not. Y'all, and guess what? Now it wants to start raining. What the heck? This one is RY940873. Y'all, let's also, my phone was typing all that out to the coaches. Let's just pull up the radar real quick so we see what we're about to get into. Y'all, so we're just going to have a light rain, and it's going to stop in about 10 minutes, it says. So, I just wanted to make sure we weren't going to get, like, a monsoon for the next 4 hours. Because then I've been like, well, we'll do this tomorrow. Brandy, you like that video email? It's kind of fun, right? That's supposed to be a light drizzle. All right. Y'all, I'm going to take my 21-inch and just throw it on the floor. All right, we're gonna do 10-inch poofs all the way around the top. Y'all, this will actually be a really good test because I've got 4 frames and we'll see how many wreath bases we can prep with the 4 frames. All right, so we want 10 inches. It snowed most of the day. It's been pretty gross here, but definitely not snowing. I mean, I'm still wearing a t-shirt and shorts. I did grab a jacket just because I didn't want to look like a wet rat, because that ain't cute. Y'all, I am feeling better. You know what I think it is? Okay, so I have allergy problems. Like, whenever I mess with this jute, I guarantee y'all I'm gonna sneeze at some point. And today, whenever we were messing with all those doormats, I noticed how much of that coconut fiber from the doormats was all over the office. So I'm wondering if it was messing with my allergies. The item number for the mesh, Suzanne, it is RY940873. Nicole, we already started doing stuff with the February box. I used most of the pieces already. What's up, Melissa? Y'all know this mesh is super soft. So it doesn't hold its shape as much as a like a regular mesh. Glad everyone got my text message. All right. So we got one base out of it. Let's get our next one ready. Did we already begin shipping the March boxes? So some people should have started getting emails today about the March boxes. Cindy, yeah, when I first went live, I said that this came out of my personal stuff, that I wasn't sure if it was in stock or not. All right, so we're still doing 10. Lori, I saw you sent me a message today, but I haven't had a chance to read it. I definitely will. Okay, the doormats are good. I almost broke the machine like 45,000 times, but it's good. I'm just kidding. Luckily, the machine has a lot of what we call fail-safes. So if something is not going to work right, it just turns off. So I've only made it turn off twice, which is pretty good since I didn't have the training. I just kind of clicked around and crossed my fingers. Brandy, all you have to do is log into the membership portal, then click on business coaching, and it'll automatically give you the discount. Vicky, you can contact customer service. The email is info@damonotes.com. All right, last poof here. Then we'll see if we can get one more out of it. What's up, Judy with 2 E's? All right, there's the second one. Did I get Rue a new toy? Rue got like $200 worth of new stuff today. He really likes tennis balls, but then he loses them in the warehouse. Like, he'll knock them under the shelves. All right. Y'all, I don't know if this is going to actually make it. Don't know. What's the website for the subscription box? resupplybox.com. $60919. Yeah, that sold out in like 45 minutes when it went live. Sorry. Y'all, this month in your resupply box, you'll get a letter with all the information if you want to do the upgrade option, which you'll probably also get an email about it tomorrow because I think you have to be signed up by the 15th for it to like take effect for April. Y'all, so this actually made it all the way around 3 bases. Mal, we can't see you. What? There we go. Yeah, the Poofs are 10 inches. And there's only about 3.5 feet, 4 feet of mesh left over, y'all. So we cannot do 4 bases out of it. We can only do 3. Okay. Now we need to know 4 times 18. That ain't right. So there's 72 twist ties between the 4 rolls. Oh, y'all, look, I have this left over from a previous project. So I'm going to use that to add burlap to this one. All right, we're gonna do 10-inch poofs. Mel, we can see all your comments. What are you talking about? Y'all, so if you have an extra roll of mesh laying around that you started using somewhere else, just grab it. Christina, they're not going to be exactly the same anyway, so they won't be a multiple. Jane, the app does have everything on it. What's the code for the bunnies? Well, there's 2 sets of bunnies. HE7163 is the one that I have. So one is like 10 inches and one is 13. This is the 13-inch one. So if you make like screen door wreaths like Mel, the smaller bunny may be perfect. Trolling, they started going out today. All right, there's our 10-inch poofs around this one. All right. So now back to where we were. So I grabbed 4 10-inch mesh. All the colors in it are found in the bunnies. All right, so we've got 72. So we can cut all of these at 20 inches. You never found where to upgrade your subscription because you haven't been invited to do it yet. All right. The blue one was RY831244. The yellow and green is RY8319B3. The purple is RY831323. Pink and green is RY8319B2. All right, so we're gonna cut all of these at 20 inches. Yeah, so the paper that is in your box this month will tell you step by step how to upgrade if you want. How did I figure out the math? So we have 4 at 30 feet. So I did 30 times 12 to figure out how many inches I had. Then I did 30 times 12 times 4 divided by how many twist ties were on all my rings. I didn't know if we were going to be able to cut through all that. So 30 times 12 times 4 divided by 72. That should be 16. All right, just to keep this mesh from going every single where, I'm gonna put that mesh on All right, so we're gonna add a 20-inch ruffle to every little tinsel tat on here. Cajun Grills Wreaths, where are you from? All right, y'all, I'm just gonna alternate between all the colors. So y'all, to add the curls, I'm just curling each side. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna not put the two solids side by side though. Bro Bridge. So we lived, well, not lived, but during the summer, we stayed at a house right on Lake Martin. That lake had the biggest alligators I'd ever seen. At that time, my mom had a Grand Marquis, and the alligators were as big as the car. All right, you can see how we're just alternating the colors there. Did it come out to 22? I don't think so. 30 times 12 times 4 divided by 72 is 20. You're Eric's mom. That's fun. Just alternating. Laura, you do actually have alligators in California. Google it. How is Todd? I honestly don't know. Can you swim with alligators? Yes, you can. People do it literally. If you've ever been in a body of water, you've swam with something that could eat you. All right, we're back to blue. All right, we made it all the way around the bottom. What's up, Megan? Megan, I'm not going to tell you we got a new shipment of ribbon in today, but you definitely missed out. Just saying. All right, y'all, now I'm just going to go to the next twist tie right on top and go around. Still just adding our little ruffles right in there. Yours doesn't go through 2 rolls? Girl, you gotta work it. Lots of plaids, Megan, like this. Look how pretty. Do I have any signs about cats? If you just put cats in the website, potentially. Amanda, you can put the 21-inch outside. We did that Sunday or Monday. Eric, listen. Somebody legit messaged me on TikTok today to ask me if I've seen that Wreath person that twerks. I cracked up. I was like, yep. I know you're talking about. All right, last two here. Y'all. Okay, so there's this new collar called Fi. It's for dogs. It's basically like a Fitbit for your dog, but it also has GPS and Wi-Fi tracking in it. Rue has one just because he travels around. He goes to the warehouse. Sometimes they leave the rolling doors open. Just in case he gets out, we want to know where he's at. Also, it has like a perimeter. So if he goes outside of that perimeter, it sets off an alarm on me and Parker's phones. So if he somehow gets out of the office and they have the rolling doors open and he gets near the street, it sends us a text message. Well, it also tracks his steps. And I think it must track like each leg. Because it says he does like 35,000 steps or something. Y'all, that dog is not walking 35,000 steps a day. I think it must take a step for every leg he's got. Y'all, look how cute. Y'all, we're going to do at least one more base. I don't know if we're going to do all four. I do like everything else about it, but I'm pretty sure it's lying about his steps. Because if he just runs from one side of the warehouse to the other, he's got to take a nap. All right, we're going to put these two in, then we got to cut some more mesh. What device? It's called FI. It's not cheap, but, you know, if your dog has the chance to be exposed, you know, to escape. All right. Have you ever made it? I mean, what is it? If you're asking about the copyrighted character, I'm going to tell you no. All right, so we need 4 more cuts. I'm not in your local Michaels. They said it could be all the way through the end of April before every Michaels has all of their displays out. 2. My first cousin, Justin. I don't have a first cousin named Justin. I don't even have a cousin named Justin. Somebody was catfishing you. All right, we got our 4. All right, I think we're on the, we're on the pink and green. Lori, I don't have any buying job at Michael's. I just played with what they've got. Bridget, it's called FI. That's it, just FI. Nope, I don't influence Michaels. No problem. Bridget, hey, y'all, everyone, don't buy the Fi collar. I'm pretty sure I have like a coupon code that they sent me to refer people. That way you get to save money. They're like, oh, invite some friends for... If y'all just hang out, after tonight's live, I'll post that coupon code. I want to say it was a pretty good coupon, too. I just remember whenever I was on when I logged in to set up his account, it was like, invite some friends, and they can save... I don't remember. Does anyone else that have a Fi collar remember what the discount is? Eric, you gotta save for the printer. Or, I don't know. Those people on the TikTok with the feet pictures are doing pretty good. All right, y'all, let's add the ones around the top. Then we're gonna make, we'll start putting some of our signs on. After blue is yellow. Do you still order $100 for free shipping? Yep, you can. But again, my bags are definitely not packed. I'm not going anywhere until May, I don't think. Evelyn, I only have a 5 collar on Rue because the other dogs, well, they've been with me their whole life, and if I say stop, they will stop. Being that we've only had Rue about 60 days, we don't know if he's triggered by anything, you know, and if he's at the warehouse, which is near a highway, near 2 busy roads. We have him a little bit more on lockdown. There's a lot of like stray cats and stuff, and we don't know if he chases cat, like if, you know, if there's like a random cat, will he take off after it and then we can't catch him, you know, just precautionary. Congrats on the Pinterest TV gig. Listen, I haven't signed that contract yet, but y'all, write this date down. March 29th. I'm supposed to be featured on Pinterest TV. So we'll see how that goes. Well, I'll make sure we send y'all a text if I am. How do you find out about SOTS? Is it shit out of the somethings? Because I don't know what that is. I know what SOL is. Kathy, that's your birthday. Well, maybe I'll be on Pinterest TV for your birthday. All right. Last ruffle. What is Pinterest TV? Rochelle, I don't even know. I think it's a new thing they're talking about. All right. Why am I making multiple wreaths? I want to, Crystal. Why else do I make a wreath? Lori, they are in the shop. You can't find them either? Let me just look. Parker told me he listed them. So, DecoExchange.com, search bar, HE7163. I'm not sure. Not sure why you can't find them, but they showed up with a quick search. All right, y'all, we're going to cut out that little ribbon. Seasons of the South, they SOL too, because I'm not going. I can't. I don't have time. One day they're gonna check my schedule, make sure I'm not busy, and then plan an event around it. Y'all, I'm looking for some floral wire. These will do. All right. Y'all, so this foam, it's just foam. So we're just going to run our wire right through it. Tie it off. Judy, we had cowboy root ribbon. I don't know. All right, I'm going to add some hot glue around that wire. Megan, one day, y'all are going to think about me before you schedule your events. Y'all, these are super lightweight, so we should only need 2. Make sure that you don't stab through the front. Pinterest TV is brand new. It's in beta, and right now you have to be invited to do it. I think there is an application that you can also fill out. I'm pretty sure I've already told Candace and Jen that. All right. Y'all, you're going to want that glue to dry, or you will definitely lose some fingertips. Let's make a bow while we wait. Y'all. Okay, this ribbon's not going on this project, but when I saw it, I had to take one before y'all went shopping. Look how pretty this is. It's a cream and gold dots. It's so pretty. So that's for me. Not for y'all. I think there are some, hang on. I think there are some on the website. It is 841-09-227. Nope, my glue gun has a cord. It's just black. It matches my shirt. All right, so I'm going with some of these plaids because they're new and I wanted them. I grabbed this Easter egg ribbon because it matches everything. Pull in some solids. I think this is what I'm going with. Maybe I'll use this to finish off all of them. I like it. All right, we're gonna go out about 10 inches. Give it a good twist. Y'all, we're gonna go about 7 inches on the loop. You wanna see the Christmas lights at Disney? Megan, they're not that good. There will not be a Wreath Makers Live this year. You can always go to wreathmakerslive.com and get the latest information on it. We've been saying for about 3 years, I guess, that we were going to do them every other year. Damon Joshua Oates. That is not even my name. You better get it together. Y'all know where? Okay, listen. So you know when we went to see Tammy, and where did we go to see Tammy? What was the place that we went to? Someone help me out. Wherever it was supposed to be known for Branson. Yeah, what's in Branson now? Silver Dollar City, y'all. The Christmas lights were pretty, but I feel like they'd be prettier if you were a little bit drunk. Because, listen, they followed the outlines of the buildings, but the buildings are like 5,000 years old, so they do like this. So you're trying to enjoy the pretty Christmas lights that they have outlined around the building structures, but it's like a drunk speed bump. I couldn't get into it. I had to like squint a little bit so I couldn't see it. They were like, we use 8 million staples to hang all the Christmas lights here. And I'm like, and you couldn't get a straight line. Like, you probably could have used 4 million if you wouldn't have went zigzagging. All right, y'all, we're going to finish with this one single. We went to, so we were in Disney for Halloween, like when they switched it over to Christmas, and then for Christmas. I personally think I liked Halloween better than Christmas. All right, we're going to fold our pipe cleaner in half. Take our little bow. The light hanger wasn't drunk. He was following the lines on the little houses. They just were a little rough. Okay, listen, it's kind of like whenever big people put on clothes. Like, we don't want the clothes to hug the lines. Like, we want to use the clothes to make a straight line so we don't look as lumpy, right? Like, they should have used that same technique on the houses. All right, y'all, we're going to make another one just like this. Right? Like, we use, listen. Sometimes you don't want to outline the shapes. Christmas in a cabin? That just don't sound like me. We went for the Vine and Garden Festival too, and we went for that the food festival. Okay, our friends love Disney, and they took us like 4 or 5 times in 60 days. It seemed like. Y'all, we're just making our loops, same as we just did. Y'all, whenever Roberto and Warren took me and Parker to Disney the first time, it was Parker's first time at Disney, and they got us through all 4 parks. We rode every single ride in like 1 day. All right. Last little loop here. Brittany, since 2000, girl, I don't, 7 or 8 years. All right. Tie off this bow. We have not been to Universal yet. I think that's where we should go next. Jessica, I am definitely feeling better. I think it was just allergies yesterday. Beth, this is one of the new plaids. There's one other one. I couldn't find it. It's a pink plaid. Nancy, how was the airport whenever you flew out? All right. Let's get our 2 bunnies out of the way. Get our 2 bows added. I think it was a mixture of allergies and not eating. So yesterday I was on conference calls from 10 a.m. to 5, almost 5. Back to back, so I didn't have time to go get lunch. That brown is gorgeous from the last shipment. So y'all, whenever I used to do a ton of wreaths every day, so So whenever I was working full time before I started teaching, I was selling anywhere between 900 and 1,300 wreaths a year, working full time. So I was, working just like this, batch processing, right? So I would work all day. Then I would ride home. I didn't drive. We carpooled, so I got to ride. And go in my little shop, and I would have to knock out 4 or 5 wreaths after work. And this is the process that I would do. So maybe on Monday, I would do 10 or 12 wreath bases. The next day, I would make all my bows. The next day, I would add all my signs. The next day, I would cut all my ribbon tails. Warren, we were talking about that time we went to all 4 Disney parks and rode every single ride in one day. Good times. Warren, how come y'all never taken us to Universal? Everyone is saying that we're missing out not going to Universal. All right. Y'all, we're going to add our 2 signs right in here. You would have never mixed all the colors together? Y'all, so all I did was I mainly focused on this ribbon here with the Easter eggs, and then I pulled all the colors that were in those eggs out. All right, we got that little bunny added. Deanna, yeah, the sizes get smaller with every loop. Y'all, I'm just wrapping those wires right around the frame in the back. How's the wire not pulling through the foam bunny? Magic. It's the hot glue. All right. Y'all, let's get these guys back out of our way. Cut some ribbon tails. Y'all, so I'm gonna swap it up and I'm gonna use this one for the tails. All right, I'm gonna need 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. There's our 18. 1 for every twist tie. Y'all remember that time that Megan couldn't cut one ribbon with my scissors? Michelle, I can. Michelle, and I believe if you put in 841-09 and press enter, that all of them will pop up. Let me double check. Eight four nine dash, nope, 841-09, search. Yeah, they all show up, including some other ones. Now I kind of wish I wouldn't have told y'all because I didn't grab that one. And it's super cute. Hang on, let me check out. 841-09. Y'all, the 221 is the one that I'm checking out with real quick before y'all buy them all. It's the bright blue with the lemons and white flowers. So pretty. I saw it earlier and I was like, they're not gonna buy it. But I know how y'all are. And there's only like 70. All right. We need 18 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So used to, I would just upload everything -1 and I would get one of everything. Eric, why would I try Amazon scissors when I sell these? I went through a lot of work to find the perfect pair of scissors. What was the number again? 831 dash, not that. 831-09. And then the bright blue one with the lemons, not the plaid background, just the plain blue. It is so pretty. right, let's get this little guy finished up. Y'all, I like this ribbon because it's a 50-yard roll and it's going to be good all the way through summer. It's like a bright yellow, bright pink, and bright green. All right, we're going to just add one of these all the way around. Yeah, the bunnies are still on the porch. Megan, I haven't listed any of that stuff yet. Look, it's everywhere. All the stuff that we made. The scissors also have a really nice price, you know. Y'all, whenever we initially started getting the scissors, we could sell them for like $8. I don't know what they are currently, but I think they are a little bit more. Y'all, look how cute. They need homes? Megan, are you saying that this is not a home? That's kind of rude, Megan. Is wreath making my favorite part of my business? It's not. I do love being creative, but the business side, like helping other businesses and seeing them win, is my new favorite part. But if I had to choose tomorrow between making wreaths or helping other people's businesses grow, I would help other people's businesses. Y'all, we are halfway around the bottom. Stephanie, did you get all of my video messages today? Every time I went to a new like a new folder to message people, I was like, oh look, there's Stephanie's name again. Creating is your favorite. You just got to fix the business side. You know what it is? Okay. This is trying to think of like the nice way to put it. Okay, this is how I think about it. Traditions and traditional things, the only thing they represent is a dead person basically holding something over your head, right? So let me explain. Most people traditionally think that you should have to do XYZ if you want to be successful. And creatives don't fall in that category, right? No one thinks that you can be a creative person and make money from being creative. Right? The tradition is that you have to go to school and you have to have a corporate job and you have to do something, right? Or, you know, people that say they're tech challenged, and then we show them how easy it can actually be, right? Seeing those people win is amazing. All right. You guys can see we have our ribbon tails all the way around the bottom. Now we're going to go right around the top. All right, so you couldn't really see what I was doing around the bottom row, but on our frame, we have these little twist ties, right, where we added our mesh. We're just opening those up a little bit and adding our ribbon tails right in there. What's the number on the blue mesh? I threw all those away. I don't have them handy. Where did I get the bunny? DecoExchange.com. If you watch the replay, in like the first 2 minutes of the video, I called out all the mesh SKUs. Mandy, I don't see a reason to trim or hide them. My question would be is why do you feel like you need to cut them? You saw me in Michael's? Awesome. Y'all, I still have not gotten to Michael's yet to go see my face. Yeah, there was a lot of problems with Facebook tonight. I got a lot of messages throughout this live saying that people couldn't find us. So I don't know what's going on with Facebook, y'all. I know they've been doing some updates. My Facebook app looked a little bit different earlier when I logged in. Jeanette says, training and celebrating someone else's success takes a special person. Jeanette, you know what I learned a long time ago? Was that I could only do so much, and I could only celebrate with so many people. But if I can motivate or inspire 5,000 people, and then those 5,000 people can go out and motivate, inspire other people to be creative, to find, their passion, whatever they want to do with their life, to make someone happy or make someone smile, right? That number just keeps multiplying. A whole lot of our people, do really good things with the money that they make. They are attracted to us because we are charitable. We try to help other people. We try to do what we can. We're involved in rescue, right? They are also charitable, involved in rescue, and they do great things. So, it just exponentially grows from all of us. All right. Let's dovetail. Do I business coach other than in wreathing? So we don't actually specifically business coach wreathing. We business coach businesses, and we show them how to use social media, websites, blogging, all that stuff to grow their businesses. So I've worked with influencers, lawyers, doctors, dentist offices, wreath makers, jewelry makers, YouTubers, literally all the things. Y'all, it's the same process no matter who you are or what you do. You just have to plug in whatever you want to sell, whether it's wreaths, jewelry, cookies, door hangers, whatever it is. All right, y'all, this one is not done. I missed the whole twista right there. Furniture refinishing, yep. Realtors, all kinds of stuff. Look how cute he is. All right, let's put him over here. All right, y'all, now this next bunny, his egg is green, so I'm gonna swap from using the yellow ribbon to go to a green ribbon to bring out the color of his egg. So I already have 2 and an extra. Two, 3, 4, 6. A bar owner? I haven't worked with a bar owner, but I've worked with, well, that's not true, because My very first consulting job was a bar owner. But restaurants, hotel, boutique, Airbnb. I mean, Eric's trying to use the same techniques to sell pictures of his toes or something. Him and Megan have a whole thing going to get to Disney. I don't know. Subscription box owners. I have a lot of subscription box people. One. All right, we're gonna need 18 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 18. How did it all start for me? Well, we've always been good at business and tech and marketing. So, I was selling a lot of wreaths. People were asking how I was doing it. So I started teaching it. My shirt is cool. Thank you. It's one of them that we designed a couple years ago whenever there was some drama. So to show our support to, the LGBTQ, whatever alphabet letters they want to call themselves today. Y'all, let me get myself canceled from the community real quick. I actually got a message from someone on TikTok who was very upset because we didn't have that our business was owned by LGBT and that I didn't put gay entrepreneur in all of my stuff. Y'all, let me just be real honest with you. Here's my, okay, I don't really care about the adjective that describes what I do, right? I want to be known as a great person and a great entrepreneur. That's it. I don't need anything else to describe that. I feel like a lot of people worked really hard, sacrificed a lot to try to make that community feel like they weren't excluded or secluded and that they were normal people. So why do I need to label it? Aren't labels what most of us are trying to fight against? No, I'm not saying, anything negative about it. I'm just saying that it's not for me. But listen, if it makes you feel better about yourself, if it makes you feel like you are seen or heard, do it. That's the whole point of being you and living in America, for one, right? I want to be seen and heard as an entrepreneur who does amazing things. That's it. All right, back to our bow, or our ribbon tails. I'll probably will do a TikTok in response to that person, just because, why not? But, you know. How long have you been doing your own business? So I started my first business when I was 15 or 16. And I grew that into a very profitable business in my mom's kitchen. After that, so that was in high school and my first, well, through college, I made and sold hot tamales out of my mom's kitchen. A lot of hot tamales. Like one time we made over 18,000 hot tamales in a weekend. A lot of hot tamales, y'all. After, right out of college, I had my own consulting agency in the oil and gas industry. Well, not right out of college. It was probably a year and a half out. I worked for another company and then started my own agency. And then right after that, I hired in with an oil and gas company as an employee. While doing that, I ran my wreath business. So I've always, since 15, had my own business. Y'all, here's the weird thing though. As I say that I don't personally, just me, where I am in my life, I don't feel the need to label myself. I'm also very pissed off about the don't say gay ban, like don't gay say law. Don't say gay law in Florida, right? Like I feel like you need to do what's best for you. You never had a hot tamale? They're good. Hot tamales as candy? No, as in not candy at all. Y'all, I have so many recipes for Paper Plate Approved that are written down that Christine is waiting for. That, and I've taken photos of, I've got videos, but I haven't typed out. I haven't typed out the recipe for Christine to get it on the blog. So, am I still selling hot tamales? I am not. Now we just make them a couple times a year and just signed up for the workshop. Awesome, Mickey. Mickey, you'll get a welcome video from me in the morning. Well, I'm just going to say tomorrow. Because I don't always make them first thing in the morning. Just go to Google and type in "don't say gay" law in Florida, and you can read all about it. Debbie, that probably is why I can roll that mesh so good. You know, I think, okay, listen. Some people want you to put that in your description so that other people can see that you can be part of a certain community and be successful. Right? But listen, if you watch this video and you need me to tell you that, then you don't understand it anyway. Like, no one landed here and thought, I bet he has a cute wife and kid at home. Like, thanks, Dad. All right, y'all, we're going to move up to the next row. Jordan, okay, y'all, when I first started doing lives, people would literally ask, like, oh, your wife is so lucky. Yep. I mean, we do have a housewife. What was my favorite thing about decorating for the White House? Honestly, I think it was just the honor of getting to be there and, you know, getting to design. Like, for one, I did the Lincoln mantle. It's not really called Lincoln mantle, but Lincoln's photo was over the mantle. So I called it Lincoln's mantle. And, like, literally designing next to an original painting of Lincoln as he's watching you. Pretty good. Getting to decorate a Christmas tree in the White House with crafts made by kids all around the country was pretty cool. Getting to like freely walk around the White House was also kind of cool. Did we get to meet everyone? We did. Yep. Another unpopular opinion. Um, no matter how I personally feel about any person, I will always be respectful to the POTUS. For sure. Was I nervous at the White House? Nah. Okay, so the White House is basically um, a United States museum. Every single thing inside that house is an artifact. Um, so everything had to be super taken care of. We had to put plexiglass on the mantle and all around, like where I was decorating. Y'all, listen. The first, hang on. The first thing they tell me when, okay, number one, they didn't know who I was. They didn't know that I could actually design. So my first job, I was on the craft crew, and we were just basically finishing all the kids' crafts, right? So the kids like decorated stuff, and then we were making them into ornaments. And then someone ratted me out. They ratted me out. Well, it's kind of funny because everyone was like, oh, we have 1,000 followers on Facebook and all this kind of stuff. And I wasn't saying anything. I was not there to be DecoExchange. I was there to be a volunteer citizen decorating the people's house, right? And then all of a sudden, I heard someone say, y'all know who he is, right? And I was like, oh, hi. And I got escorted out of the craft group and down to the designer group. And they were like, just do this mantle. And I was like, what? I'm supposed to be over there with the paper crafts, having fun. And they give me the main mantle where they do all the speeches at. I was like, okay, we got this. And it was the first year that they ever got the presidency, whoever is over that whole department. I know the first lady it's like the first lady's house, but there's a whole team of people responsible, right? It was the first year they ever used artificial pine and florals and all that kind of stuff. So then I was even more like, okay, we gotta really make this look good. Because, number one, I only do artificial. And every other florist, everyone else that was there that was doing the stuff was like a real florist. Like 15 letters behind their names. They only used real flowers. All kinds of crazy stuff. So the first thing they tell me is, don't damage anything. These are all United States artifacts. You're basically in a museum with wire cutters, scissors, box cutter, bolt cutters. And this, however old, hand oil painting of Abe is right by my design, where I'm using pine sprays, and not just normal pine. Y'all know, like, pine sprays have like the giant, like, 1/2-inch stems that we're cutting with bolt cutters. So there was sharp edges, going towards Abe's eyeballs, and then they come by and say, oh yeah, one year a designer decided to hang a garland from the top, and when they were done, whatever they hung it with came loose and slid down and scratched Abe right across the chest. And they had to have a picture restoration person come in and touch it up. So the whole time I was decorating, I was like, Abe, hang in there, buddy. If you get stabbed, we ain't telling nobody. Y'all, then I get up there, before I even get started, like, all I've done is drape the greenery, like the garland greenery, over the mantle. I get on the ladder to check it all out, and there's this giant scratch on the wall. I, like, pause, hang on. I called security. I called the admin. I called the main decorator, and I was like, listen, I hadn't even started over here, and there's a scratch. So y'all need to, like, take pictures, write down some notes. I did not scratch the White House. They were cracking up. I'm like, y'all are laughing, but we're CYA. They were like, it's fine. I'm like, nope. I want y'all to take a photo before I start. That way no one can have a meltdown after. Not today. I was like, I worked in corporate. I know how this goes. They were cracking up. Y'all, so look how cute. Would they arrest me? No. So if I had to guess, because I used all 50-yard rolls, with this, I might have about $25 most in all 4 of these. And I'm gonna list them for the 100 to 114 range plus shipping. All right, and the only thing I'm gonna do on each one, like, I still have to finish the other 2, but the only thing that I'm gonna do is whatever color the egg is, that's the accent ribbon I'm gonna use, right? So this one was yellow, so I used yellow. This one was green, so I put green in there. This one is blue, so I'll use the blue one. And then this one is purple, and I don't have a purple, I don't think. So for the purple, I might use the yellow again because it's got the yellow accents on it. All right, y'all, that's it. Don't forget to check out the You're Invited challenge. Y'all, if you haven't signed up yet, you can just go to damonsguest.com and you can read all about it. All the new ribbon is on the website. You can go to DecoExchange.com, click on New, see everything. And the subscription boxes started shipping out today. All right? 114 to 115 each, absolutely, all day long. Y'all, so one thing that I do talk about all the time, the customers do not know the difference in your products, right? So that wreath, some of the ribbon and that sign are a little bit more expensive, and it should come out to about $115 when I do the math. Now, if I hold this wreath next to that wreath, do you see a major difference? Hang on. Right? I see mesh, I see ribbon tails, I see a giant bow, I see a giant sign. If these two wreaths were side by side in my craft show or on my Etsy store, on a website, whatever you were selling them at, and this one was $75 and this one was $120, don't you think people are going to be like, what the hell is going on here? Right? So, if a product is similar, I try to list it at about the same price. Exact same thing goes if it looked exactly the same, but for some reason I decided to use 3 feet of a $50 roll of ribbon. Y'all, just because I decided to put one loop in my bow of something that is extremely expensive, if the end result comes out looking just like this, the customer is not going to understand why this one is $50 more expensive. Right? All right, y'all, that's it for tonight. You guys have a good night. I'm going to get home before the next ban of rain comes in. All right? You guys have a good night.